Does being barred from accessing office amount to suspension?
For suspension for a governor. Being barred from the office, as it reads, is physically being stopped from going to a physical building, like Arambe House, like the current officer of the DPP or of the DP or the governor's office in Kiambu. He can't go to another office and work from there.
What can the deputy governor do and cannot do well in office, like the case of Kiambu governor?
In the issue of Kiambu governor, the magistrate's court, Chief Magistrate Mugambi, relied heavily on the decision of Justice Mumbi Ngugi that they cannot access the office. That decision of Justice Mumbi Ngugi is very clear that she did not remove the governor for Samburu from office. The same position has been put across by Justice Edwin Ongundi in the Swasuri matter. The constitution and the wisdom of Kenyans were that there is a provision to safeguard the removal of a governor. A governor is not a building. A governor is the person elected by the people. Hate him, despise him, that is the people's choice. The procedure for removal of a governor is one, he resigns. Waititu has not resigned. Two, he dies. Waititu has not died. Three, he is convicted. A trial has gone through, he has been convicted and sentenced for a duration of 12 months. If he's convicted for 11 months, he'll go to committee and still he'll be the governor. Third, fourth, if he has broken a national law or international law, that now forms a ground why he was barred from going to the office. There is an allegation that he has broken the ASECA law. That forms the basis for the Kiambu members of assembly to start the process of impeachment. They will do the impeachment, take it to the Senate. If the Senate finds that all the procedural safeguards have been followed, the governor for Kiambu will be impeached and he will go away. And still, even if the Senate pronounces itself, he has recourse in the Supreme Court to challenge that decision. So as we are speaking, Dr. Nyoro can never be a governor. The law on exercise of the function of the office of the governor is spelled out in the Constitution properly. One, the deputy can only be delegated duties, that the governor shall allocate duties to the deputy president, similar to the deputy president of the republic. Their job description is not provided for. He must be assigned duties by Governor Waititu. Two, in the absence of the governor must execute a writ, a document in written, executive power in writing, transferring his powers to the deputy. The way the late Governor for Bomet did, she transferred her powers to the deputy in writing. Can a deputy governor function as a governor? There are areas he cannot do. One, he cannot appoint a member of the CEC. He cannot sack a member of the CEC. He cannot sign an appropriation act, the act that allows the county government to spend money. That is a preserve of only 48 human beings in this country. The President of the Republic of Kenya, for all the monies from the Consolidated Fund, and the 47 governors. That is a preserve that cannot be delegated to anybody. Lastly, the deputy, if he is pretending that he has assumed office, he must, one, be gazetted. Who is going to gazette him? Two, if there is a suspension, who is going to write the letter? The President of the Republic of Kenya is not the employer of the governor of Kiambu. The employer are the people. So who is going to write that suspension letter? Three, who is going to swear in that governor? Another predicament that is coming is, why did the Kenyans decide to protect governors and members of parliament from the normal procedures of Section 62 of the ASECA Act. It is very clear. People remember very well, at one time, President Moi ran this country without a vice president for more than 13 months. Until he came at Limuru and just said, if you think appointing a vice president will add ugali kwa meza, that is when he appointed Saitoti. Kenyans saw that mischief. That is the reason why we put the deputy governor and the governor completely distinct, not one and the same thing. Therefore, as it is today, Kenyans get it very well that Governor Waititu can only be impeached or he resigns. That is the only option available. Third, if the governor today comes and changes his plea and takes plea bargain, he's convicted and he's fined. Tomorrow, he pays the fine. He will again go back to his office as a free person. Is there a law prohibiting a convict from being a governor? There is no law that prohibits any. Free. If the trial proceeds and is completed within 6 months and he is found to be innocent, what will happen? If Nyoro would have taken power, will there not be two governors? Will Nyoro vacate office for the Babayao to take over office? So those are the questions that are pertinent that must be answered. So today, as I tell you, Governor Waititu is still the governor and Nyoro is still the deputy governor.
The magistrate said that all should be treated equal in the face of the law. The way those members of the tender committee cannot access the office, the court said equally. Waititu cannot access the office. What do you say?
The law is very clear. All public servants are employed through a process of appointment. They apply for jobs. Their retirement age is at 60. They are employees of the Public Service Board or the Public Service Board of Kiambu. While governors and members of parliament are elected for a duration of 5 years. Their job renewal is after every 5 years. We will renew those jobs in 2022, both for the president, for the deputy, for the governors, and the members of parliament. So they are not the same people. The other people have come to the office in a different one. So therefore, you cannot say that civil servants have the same issues with people who are elected. These have come to power through the will of the people. Have I answered that question? That is the position.